Hello guys, welcome again to our next video. In today's video, we will be taking a topic which is has and have as a possession. Now many a time what happens, people have a lot of confusion how to use has and have, and most of the time they might confuse this with present perfect where we have to use the past participle. Let me explain the same thing with the help of a structure. Now here we have the subject, then we have has or have, and then we go with the object. Now when we talk about this, we can use has and have as a possession in two different categories. And how do we bifurcate that? One can be considered as my tangible possession. So let's take an example. I have a car. So in this case, subject is I, have is the verb that I'm using, and object is car. So this will be considered as my tangible possession. Something which I can touch, I can see. And I can also talk about an intangible possession, which could be like, he has a good idea. Idea again is something which that person, as he possesses that particular quality of giving or delivering an idea. But we cannot see the idea, we cannot touch the idea, but again at the same time we can only feel that yes, maybe the idea which is given by XYZ person, it is a good idea. So again coming to the point, we have two types of possession: tangible, one which we can touch and see; intangible, which we can only feel, neither we can touch nor we can see it. Now coming up to this, how we can consider this in the form of a drill. And that is where the challenge comes. So let's say suppose if I have to use a drill which generally consider the four sentences that we have, could be affirmative, that's the positive sentence; negative, just the opposite of it; then we have interrogative, which is a question, and then can be interrogative negative. So if I go with the first sentence that I talk about, have and has, using either a have or a has, prior to that we need to understand where exactly do we use have, what subject would take a has, and what all specific subjects will be taking have. For that matter, let's go has. Has can be used with he, she, it, any name, and a singular. And when we talk about have can be taken in a subject as in with I, we, you, they, and plural. So that makes it quite simple and easy to understand where do we use have, with what all subjects will we use has, and with all the other subjects where we will use have. So I'll be giving an example of both has as well as have, because when we formulate sentences in negative, interrogative and interrogative negative, there are slight changes in the structure. So let's talk about have. If I would say you have my book. Now if the same has to go with the negative, here it will be you do not, or if we contract that, don't have my book. Interrogative. Now this auxiliary verb will be coming ahead, pushing the entire sentence, and this is how my interrogative will be formed. Let's go with that. Do you have my book? And do not forget to punctuate. Put a question mark. And the interrogative negative, which though used less, but people are generally very confused with this. So here we should know where to use not, when not to use it. Do you not have my book? We can even again contract it with don't. Once you have don't, both do and not contracted together, the sentence will drift and will come as don't you have my book, where we need to reconfirm on something. So I hope this is clear, guys. So we have affirmative, negative, interrogative and interrogative negative with the use of have. Next, we might see the use of has. And you'll be surprised that how this has will change into a have. Let's start with the first sentence, affirmative. She has a lovely dress. If I have to talk about the negative to it, she does not have. Mind you, as I told, the has will change into a have. She does not have a lovely dress. Does, if I have to ask a question, that's interrogative. Does she have a lovely dress? Again, the punctuation question mark. Doesn't or does she not have a lovely dress? And this is how my structure will go. And this is what I meant when I talked about the drill. So we generally go in the drill. One important point to be noted here. Now, whenever we have a do or a does, with that we never use has. It will automatically transform into have. And that is the reason when does came, we had to use a have over here. So we will never say she does not has a lovely dress. Rather we will say she does not have. Reason being because this is how the structure will follow. Otherwise, only in affirmative with he, she, it, name and singular, we will be using a has. So I've given all the details how you can use has and have as possessions. And I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.